This is a native email pop-up in Shopify. Custom triggers, frequency control, and a discount code shown right after sign up. No app, no subscription. It's built into the theme, and here's how to set it up. I'm on a demo store running the Aries theme. We're going to add a pop-up that captures emails, and I'll show you every setting, when it appears, how often, and what happens after someone subscribes. Open the theme editor. In the left sidebar, go to the overlay group. Click Add section and you'll find the pop-up section in the list. I already have one on this store, so instead of adding a second one, I'll click on the existing section and we'll go through it together. First setting, enable pop-up. When this is off, the pop-up never shows, no matter what else you configure. Second one, test mode. This keeps the pop-up visible on screen at all times and ignores every trigger and frequency rule. That's what we want while designing it, so you're not waiting for a timer every time you change something. I'm turning it on now. Now the trigger type. This decides when the pop-up appears, and you have three options: delay, scroll percentage, and exit intent. I'll show you all three live. Let's start with delay. I'm sending it to 5 seconds, turning test mode off so the trigger actually runs, and opening the store preview. Page loads, and 5 seconds later, there it is. One thing before testing the next trigger. The pop-up remembers it was already shown for this visitor. So to reset it, I clear the site data in the browser. I will do this between each test, and you can do the same on your own store. Second trigger, scroll percentage. I'm setting it to 10%. Now the pop-up waits until the visitor has scrolled 10% of the page. I click on preview, reload the page, scroll, and it triggers. Last one, exit intent. The pop-up waits for the visitor to move their cursor toward the top of the browser, like they're about to leave the page. I move toward the tab bar, and it fires. One note here. Exit intent relies on cursor movement, so it works best on desktop. On mobile, use delay or scroll percentage instead. Next setting, frequency. This controls how often the same visitor sees the pop-up. Once per session shows it once until they close the browser. You also have once per day, once per week, and a custom option where you set the exact number of days between shows. This is what keeps the pop-up from annoying people who already saw it. I'm turning test mode back on and adding an image. It shows up next to the content. And with image position you choose left or right. Keep in mind the image is desktop only. On mobile it's hidden so the pop-up stays compact. And color scheme controls the background and text colors, so the pop-up can match the rest of your store or stand out from it. This section comes with 3 blocks by default: a heading, a text, and an email form. The heading block is your main title. You set the text, pick a size, and you can add an underline. The text block goes below it. That's where you explain the offer, why people should sign up. Now, the email form. And this block does a lot. The submit button can be an icon or text. You can add a consent checkbox with your privacy policy link, which is useful for GDPR. Then everything below controls what happens after someone subscribes. A success heading, a success message, and this. You can show a discount code right after sign up. You write a short label, then enter the code. The code itself has to exist in your Shopify admin under discounts, so it's valid at checkout. Let's see it live. I subscribe with a test email, and there's the success screen with the discount code. You can also add up to 2 action buttons here, like Shop Now, to send a new subscriber somewhere right away. If you don't want an email form at all, you can use the pop-up for a promotion instead. I'm adding the button group below. You write the label, set the link to any page or URL, and pick a style, solid, outline, or transparent. Last block, the countdown timer for limited offers. You set an end date and an end time, and you write the message that replaces the timer when it reaches 0. You control the size of numbers, the size of the labels, and you can place the whole thing in a container with its own color scheme. So that's the pop-up section. 3 trigger types, frequency control, and email form with a discount code after sign up, buttons, and the countdown. One last thing before you publish, turn test mode off, otherwise the pop-up stays frozen on screen for every visitor. Everything you saw is native to Aries, the Shopify theme I built. If you want to try it on your own store, the link is in the description.